So yeah, I'm doing a bit of a different video, VC. This is for all you picture sleeve nuts like me. I'm just going to be showing some of the picture sleeves I have in my collection. These are from the 60s and 70s, and a lot of them are some of my favorite groups. So I'm going to start, here's one I just got recently. Lady Madonna and the Inner Light by the Beatles. Really nice condition on this. Sleeve on it's really nice too, no splits or anything. This is a UK EP of Magical Mystery Tour from 1973. I'm just going to take it out of this protective little sleeve here. Everything on it's in just really nice condition. I know I've shown this quite a few times on my channel. But it just deserves to be shown. It's in nice condition. It's a 1973 pressing, I believe, because it has the yellow lyric sheet. And also, it doesn't have the sold in the UK text on the labels, which I'll show in a second. So this is still an early copy, and it's still in great condition, but, you know, let me see if I can make this go a little lower, like that, to where I could turn the pages and you guys could still see it, because I just don't want to reveal too much what's coming up in the things. As you can see, though, that's the yellow lyric in her. Ooh, that's just wanting to go back now. Everyone's seen the book for this. You know, these UKP ones are getting a little harder to find. You know, you're not finding them too often. Not a lot of people are showing them. This is the disc I was talking about that doesn't have the sold in UK. The discs on these I'm not going to take out, but they're just beautiful condition. They're about near mint. They're really look almost unplayed, so they were really cool to add to the collection. And this was really affordable. When I got this a few years ago, it was 15 bucks. So, you know, you're paying for what you get, though. Here's the Monkees. I'm a Believer with I'm Not Your Stepping Stone. This actually doesn't have writing on it. That's just on the protective sleeve. West Coast variant in really nice condition. A lot of these, what I do is I'll cut the top off a sandwich bag and make it like a poly-lined inner. So if you have like a pack of 20 sandwich bags from the dollar store and you buy 5 of them, you just pretty much made 100 poly-lined inner sleeves, and it's, you know, like, it's affordable. It's something to do if you haven't thought about it before. Camera just shifted a bit. So, let's go back to doing this. Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones. Not one that you see too often, actually. I've found that it's actually kind of hard to find this one. Stupid Girl on the B-side. Another Monkees, Take a Giant Step in Last Train to Clarksville. This one does have issues like a tear that I did glue. But overall, it's still very, very presentable. Original on Coal Gems. Oop, and the dogs are barking outside. Going back to UK, Beatles, Back in the USSR and Twist and Shout. All this is on the sleeve too, that's not on there. Yeah, it has the nice White Album photos on it. And the disc on this one is also just about near mint. Back Off Boogaloo, Ringo Starr. Blind Man on the B side of that. No blue apple on this one, just the normal green apple label. Not wanting to go in about how it came out, so I'll put that back later. My Sweet Lord, George Harrison. Double A side label on this one. Ooh, pardon me. Also, nice condition. This one has writing on it. Nowhere Man and What Goes On by the Beatles. Another West Coast variant. Yeah, disc is, you know, kind of worn, but, you know, the sleeve is pretty nice. Yellow Submarine and Eleanor Rigby. This one has a nice 45 with it. You generally don't find these nice. Like, the sleeve on this one doesn't have splits, but it has ring wear, which it's really hard to find that one without ring wear. Same for this one. Act Naturally and Yesterday by the Beatles. This one has a nice 45, but the sleeve does have a little bit of wear to it, as you can see. It has ring wear, and just overall use, like the stapled corner over there. Good Vibrations by the Beach Boys. This one's just about near mint. Sleeve on it's beautiful, West Coast variant. The original price tag that was on it actually fell off, so I keep it in there nonetheless. Honky Tonk Women by the Rolling Stones. This was one of the first ones that I ever owned of a picture sleeve. Obviously, I didn't, think too much when I got these things when I first started collecting about 5 years ago because I covered it in tape because it was edged, because it had splits instead of me gluing it. Here's another really nice one, the Cowsills, Most of All. This is one of their first singles. Beautiful condition. Billy Maxted Takes a Trip. I got this one just because it has a very interesting sleeve. It looks psychedelic, very trippy. It's just kind of like easy listening stuff, though, to be honest. Another really early one that I have, Darlin' by the Beach Boys and Here Today. I think this was probably one of the earliest ones I ever owned of a picture sleeve. Another one with the disc on it's just beautiful. Mama Told Me Not to Come by Three Dog Night. Classic single here. I love the layout on the front in the picture. Another beautiful condition sleeve. And, not sleeve, disc. Sleeve has wear to it also. Sittin' on a Fence by Twice as Much. Rolling Stones song. Produced by Andrew Loog Oldham. Written by Mick Jagger and Keith Richards. Beautiful condition. I got some Elvis ones now. Elvis by Request. This is the one with the cool label. The other two just have normal RCA Victor labels. King Creole. And Elvis. This is the earliest Elvis EP I have. This is from 1956. Gene by Oliver. He also had another hit with the song Good Morning Starshine from the musical Hair, I believe. Beautiful condition. Rain on the Roof by the Lovin' Spoonful. Has some writing on it, but it's not too bad. Disc is also kind of nice. It has a scuff there, though. Ooh. If not wanting to go back in, I'll do that one later also. Gary Puckett and Union Gap, Lady Willpower, back with Daylight Stranger. I love this sleeve. This one looks very nice. The Circle, Turn Down Day, their follow-up song to their big hit Red Rubber Ball. I wonder what kind of fender he's using there. I think that's a Mustang or something. Or a Jaguar, maybe. I'm thinking of Fender Mustang amps, because I have a Mustang amp. Gary Lewis and the Playboys, She's Just My Style. West Coast variant. Largely forgotten Four Seasons song right here, Tell It to the Rain. It's when they tried to go kind of psychedelic, just like with their stuff with the Imitation Life Gazette. Do Unto Others, Polar Bear and the Raiders, with Peace of Mind, one of my favorite Polar Bear and the Raiders songs. The Orleans, South Street. And The Wonder Who, which is the Four Seasons. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you think these finds, and be sure to like, comment, subscribe.